Vincent, good afternoon.
Oh, hi, Michael.
Yes, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Yes, I'm well. I'm very well.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Well, I'm still, going through the austere phase and keeping that up. It seems to be good. It's just, it's kind of the whole sort of drabness of it is kind of making my mood very flat. And that's okay, because I usually have ups and downs, because I've noticed on my chart that you sent through, thanks for that I have flattened out a bit. Is that a good sign?
Well, so stability. So on the one, well, it's good in the sense that you've achieved a degree of stability, consistency. But it is tending. It's a low stability.
Yes.
You were sort of you were kind of more buoyant, and I guess I didn't want to raise with you is because whereas you originally came with I guess what you'd sort of self-diagnosed as anxiety, but I'm sort of wondering whether you sort of almost talked yourself into a kind of I don't want to depression. I don't know.
Well, I don't really like the idea of it being a low stability. I like the idea of it being a high stability.
Yeah.
And this idea of buoyancy, I am very buoyant.
Yes.
I often, I can, I'm a buoyant kind of boy.
Yes.
And I'm just sort of, I don't know, I think it's just I've got to talk more to people, and I think it's that whole austere and being quiet and just shushing up. I guess we're still on strike at the moment, so it's kind of like
yeah. And
it's just that kind of stuff.
And talking. So have you been sort of? Has this been this not talking to people? Has that been a thing? Like, are you still not talking to people or?
Yeah, look, I've taken it to the next level. I'm sort of like doing a lot of head nodding and mumbling.
Oh gosh.
Which has been quite strange when I'm down at the shops.
Right,
but people understand. They sort of get what I mean.
And do you find that they sort of turn around and walk away sometimes? Is that
some people do? Yeah. My partner does a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, just constantly turning and walking away. But I mean, I'm hanging in there. I think
yes.
Buoyancy, consistency. These are all qualities that we want.
Yes,
I think in society. Yeah.
But it does show a certain resilience that you're not taking these obvious signs of rejection as rejection. I mean, that shows a fortitude. It's fantastic that you're. It's almost delusional in a way. But still, it's.
It's certainly built on a delusion.
Should give yourself a pat on the back for keeping up those appearances. That's fabulous. No.
Yes.
But at some point, that bubble is really going to burst, and the whole world's going to come crashing down, and we need to prepare you for that, Vincent.
Yes. Well, I think I am by very nature a curious person.
Yes.
So I think my behaviour is in part to sort of spark or sort of inspire this curiosity. I'm curious to see what will happen.
What will happen? Yeah.
You know, it's sort of, and I think that's a giving thing. I'm sort of giving that to people.
You're giving that. It's almost like I'm getting this almost like this visual of like this, you know, like you're like that boy in the bubble that, you know, you almost like you almost can't see the world outside. You just like you sort of, it's like you're bumping into things while you're in this bubble but then I don't know, like this bubble is just but it can't go on forever. And this bubble is just going to, you know, and suddenly you'll be and this oxygen that's been, you know, supporting you, and then you'll be sort of gasping for air, and then you'll be sort of flat on it, like oh my God. I don't mean to paint an overly negative picture, but I mean that's really what's facing you. That's the fate that's ahead of you, and really we've got to get you ready for this, Vincent. There's no two ways about it. And again, this is, you know, it's about you know, this is the form of therapy. This is about you, but we've got to get you ready for this, because that's what's coming up. Yeah.
Well, it's sort of like almost preparation for the fall, isn't it?
Well, it's. I mean, it's not the fall because you're quite low, but you know, so it's not like you're going to fall from there. But it's.
Yeah, I'm already down.
You're already down there, but so you can't really fall any further. But it's that thing, like.
Yeah.
It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes, and then you know getting its wings burnt in the sun. I guess I'm mixing analogies, but it's that thing. Remember that that thing that the waxy thing, and then it fell from the sky. Who was that? It was that ancient Greek thing. Anyway, it wasn't Sisyphus. It was another one. But you know what I'm talking about.
Icarus.
Icarus. Yeah, it was like the Icarus, the phoenix rising from the ashes and getting, you know, the and then falling again. Oh my God, it's that.
Yes, and it's so weird. I just really feel like roast chicken now. I
don't know. Roast Icarus.
Oh, sounds interesting. Yes, I'll have roast Icarus, thanks. So anyway, that's my state of being at the moment.
Yeah.
It'll change. It always changes.
Yeah. Oh my God! But listen, we really should. I really should start the session proper. I trust no harm or self harm.
No, all good. All good.
Yeah. Good.
I think. I just. I'm sort of doing this, having that focus of a picture to look at while we do these sessions. I'm just wondering if there was something I could kind of have as like a point of focus.
Well, we I mean, obviously we can go back to that. There's no, and again, you know, because this is client centric, we can always go back, and we can you know go back to sort of, you know, iconography. You know, we can do you know, so imagery. We can do, you know, video therapy, for example, and you know, as we discussed, we're going to hopefully have a, you know, face-to-face session and see how that works, maybe, and then maybe we can go to video. Although, as I mentioned, I think my broadband, I can't afford that, so may have to, you know, use something else. But you know, we can obviously work through that. Maybe if you could pay for my broadband in lieu of paying me, maybe we can sort something out. But you know, there are all sorts of options.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I think if we're going to talk about paying for technology, I think we've got to sort of maybe look at the app and incorporate that into the overall structure of the payment system, because that wasn't a factor in how we sort of set up the formula. You know, and that's sort of standard, I think. Like in any workplace, you don't, if you're working from home, or, you know, the expectation is that you pay. So, look, I'll talk to the guys that are doing the formula, and I can see if I can rip you off even more. I'm sorry, I'll see if I can kind of, you know, work out something.
Oh no, it's fine, because I've had a look at the source code, and I can just make a quick change and just add it to one of the drop down menus. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Oh, God, you're a clever cookie, aren't you? All right. Well, okay. Well, we'll deal with that down the track. Well, yes. I was just wondering, because I am coming from Sydney, and we're going to be doing this face to face. I wanted to propose. Would you be able to subsidise part of my ticket to Sydney?
Oh gosh, no. I could bring I could bring a bottle of some water, some refreshments, some water, and I do make banana bread, which I like to have on Sundays. So I'm happy to bring that. But
Okay.
that's
All right. Well, I'm just trying to claw back some of the costs, and because I do get money for these sessions, but
yes.
they're costing me a fortune.
No, but in any case, it would be unethical. In any case, so no, that would be out of the question anyway.
Okay.
But listen, let's look at the app. In any case, I'll have a look at the source code to see if we can. Let's maybe we can discuss that in a future session, or in fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I've got the developers' names because they're all in the source code anyway. Let me get in touch with them and see what I can do to help out with that. I'll get in touch.
Yep. Okay. That's okay. That would be good. All right. Well, I'm sort of getting a bit anxious now, and I'm thinking I should maybe I should leave.
All right. Well, that's good because that would probably lift you up a little bit because you were quite down. So that's probably not a bad thing. So if we were to chart you now, you would probably be slightly higher than what you've been. So that maybe you should look at that. Maybe reframe that as a positive. Is the way that I would maybe look at that. So, Vincent, well done. Give yourself a pat on the back. Go out
Thank
there
you.
and tread lightly but positively.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Michael.
All right. Take care.